Let the game begin. Somebody's getting KO'd, and we'll find out shortly. The wait is over, and the time is now for Superstar KO. Record breakers, it's on you.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Gets it to Allen on the slant. And he'll go all the way for a record breakers touchdown. So now a big spot for the record breakers. It appears they're going to throw for it. This catch is just out of bounds. Nearly a turnover. A TD +2 is your automatic invite to the KO stage. And they'll take him down after a really nice run. No defense likes giving up games like that, ever, but especially on first down. You can catch him slipping now. On second down, here's Wilson. Russell Wilson dropping downfield. He's been brought down shy of midfield. Russell Wilson got a 1st and 10. Quick throw. Nice catch. Pulled to the ground at the 48-yard line. Not bad. Decent gain on first. More is always better, but that play went in the right direction. Now Wilson rolls left. He's going to leave this for the running back. It's complete. He'll push forward here for a nice little gain. If I could get at least 5 yards on every play, I'll take it. That means I'm end zone bound eventually. Now Wilson rolling to his left. Russell Wilson dropping downfield. Make sure your timing is good if you throw it. Routes are more difficult to run with limited space. Russell Wilson got a 1st and 10. Now he's forced out the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Heroes. Coach Yachty's got the 2-point play call. And he is into the end zone. They're up by 2. Record breakers, just come on back and start a new track. The rhythm. Elite production. Still. Just ask the man that has the block, Calais Campbell. Wagner covers receivers like wrapping paper. Make sure you use them right so Nick Chubb can make Cedartown proud. Now go get the dub. Let's go, Snappers. Rhythm. Welcome to Superstar KO. It's real simple. One drive from your 25 to score. Oh, yeah, no kicking. You got this, right? Coach probably is screaming what I'm about to calmly say. Don't start with a negative play. First run, Nick Chubb. Chandler Jones there for the tackle. Everybody loves big plays, but you better be able to make these type of plays too. From the gun, inside handoff. Says to the defense, I will not lose. Really nice effort. Good job. First and 10. Back to pass. Rolling right. Going right side, and that's complete. He's stopped by Chandler Jones. Looks to throw on second down. Looking left side. It's complete. Chubb grabs the first down. And just look at those yards they gave up. Hey, defense, the only thing you need to be giving them is a hard time. Looking to throw on first and 10. The pass is knocked down by the Snappers' D. It's second down now, and you don't want that same result on your first down call. Find something that works. The rhythm drops back, throwing it again. And he comes back with one, complete. All right, be ready to capitalize. The defense may be over-aggressive, so use that against him. Chubb grabs the first down. 17 yards away from points. I say hit him up with the run again. Might as well. Go on, open that playbook up. Make the defense respect you. It's second down. Might as well. Second down, and he'll throw it. Quick hitter is complete. dealt with harshly. Right at the 11. From the gun, inside handoff, stop, right at the 7. Tests get a little harder once you get inside that 10. It's less room for mistakes. They go shotgun. Tries to rifle the pass, and it's picked off. Their pass is make it so your defense is done for the day. Avoid tug-of-war by scoring. They can handle that, right? They'll throw here. Sliding right. He'll dump it underneath to the running back. Complete. And the short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A gain is a gain, true indeed. But you know you can't KO nobody like that. First run, CMC. He was just about to eat up some big yards until Bobby Wagner got to him. The rhythm wants the QB to overthink for this third down play. Extra secondary personnel should do just that. Third down from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They put him to the turf right at the 49-yard line. McCaffrey grabs that first down. You can go a few ways on this down. Your last play puts you in a real good position. On second down, it's McCaffrey. It's barely a game. B-Wags ain't playing with him. First and 10. He'll throw it. It's a short one, complete to the tight end. He'll take it all the way for a snapper's touchdown. Tighten up rhythm and get back into your groove.
today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's week 2.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they work this well. Field across the 45.
A gain of 22 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a give, right side. It's Baker. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 44. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Seahawks.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Wilson's pass.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
25 yards.
25 yards that time.
1st down.
Now a give, right side. Baker. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Russell Wilson.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this 1st quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf.
Wilson's pass. Complete to...
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Seattle.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 3, Lions 0.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
To the running back.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, Wilson. His short throw caught by Goddard.
Wilson's pass.
That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You talk about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
37 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The running back, again, the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Wilson. And it's caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. He'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. On first down, it's Baker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run the counter. Baker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. So we reach halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Lions, nothing.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchdown. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. They'll run on first down. It's Baker. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. Really nice.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Molly Hooker, and the return stops.
Man, he need to retire, man.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. On first down, it's Baker. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back.
Why are we doing this?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now a second down and 6.
Pickup brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He's brought down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6.
Now Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They'll run on first down. Baker. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
And the Seahawks
on first down. Baker. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's 3rd down and 7.
On third down, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 13.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He's just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Wilson. Flush to his right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
14, DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run on first down. It's Baker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
they'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? On first down, Baker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move.
It's a fumble.
The running back, the ball carrier.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown.
today.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now Wilson on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. A gain of 6 there on first. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket. They're not doing it on purpose. It doesn't need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. It wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. This short throw caught by Goddard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good old steam going.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Baker is going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Baker, and he'll get it near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime, because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things. Coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Wilson. And down he goes.
Russell Wilson sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that'll be incomplete. That was a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw it.
Interception. This offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Nance. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and he's able to get it back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moore will find Williams on the slant. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Ward, off play action. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Put a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So we have reached, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Chris Boswell set
all even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Now Jones. And able to get this out to the 25.
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen the guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play. It'll be second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Wilson. He's got a first down inside of midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On second down, it's Baker. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
New Orleans.
On first down, Allen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Number 30.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Moore. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Moore. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The kick is good. Makes the score Saints 9.
All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
30-yard line.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Nance. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to
under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The quarterback taken down. And
so, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 88 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
But on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6 is economical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Saints first down.
From the gun, Ward. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ward. The kidder here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
First down.
Now Ward on first down. Buying time was left. And able to break one tackle, but then
Wow, couldn't hit stick the quarterback? That's crazy.
All on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the
Allen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Fuck.
To throw is Ward. Throwing on first down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Moore. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Yeah.
Pressure there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Baker, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes again. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Point after try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 11, 80 seconds remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short throw to Disley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Complete. That's Kramer.
Ward's pass.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ward now looking to throw on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Bye-bye.
It's intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-2. And
sure as hell didn't like Green Bay's package, but I sure did like Baltimore defense. Hey, Denver. Philly.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's week 4 of the NFL.
And they got these boys in Inglewood.
EA Sports.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Oh, hell nah. Philly's playbook is shitty.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his first pass is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down now, it's Baker. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Yeah, I'm going to throw an interception.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and is much more successful as well.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
13.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Fuck, that be putting me out there. Okay.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 12 yards there and a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something.
He's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. A.J. Epinesa.
This O-line boo-boo.
Sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Wilson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, You might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. It's into the hands of Akers, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
3 tight ends.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the line.
There's got to be a running play.
And grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down.
Fuck, I keep getting
like
like that.
Much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
2, 4, 5. 4 linebackers, 5 DB.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Rams nothing.
Triple. What the fuck is triple?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Okay.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
29-yard.
They'll run this with Akers. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 21. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even hands, who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
No, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 24-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like that.
Oh, Lord.
And he rifles one incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and he told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd down, Baker. And he is tackled inside.
Damn, I didn't know he was going to go to the outside.
To the 35. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Seahawks.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10.
Damn, they got me at wide out.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. This will be caught just inside
Hold
the
him.
10.
I hate that they do that. Oh, okay.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll bang that one through. That time a 9-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Off on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. The Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Well, the second down throw on target. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. When you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And that's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And it's 21-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a run with Akers. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jared Goff sacked.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap for gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To the air again. Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Running for the goal line. He loses the football. The Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They'll run on first down. It's Baker. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. You mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Throwing on third, Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wondered that.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
He mossed their ass.
DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the lead is up to 18 now. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even changed game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them.
Now Goff on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Now it's gone. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now they got to get to the line quickly. There's that man again. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll be inside.
They think they're about to keep throwing it to this bitch.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Man, they couldn't tackle that motherfucker for nothing, man.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be
terrible.
made at the Seahawks 16.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play,
throw his ass on the ground.
Any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Might be able to get this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football. And look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
On first down, Baker. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
That was great blocking. That's my 2nd longest.
80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game.
3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. One last throw here for goal. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a
gear. Let me check this gear out.
today. It's Madden NFL football. It's week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. You don't see that a ton, do you?
Look at my buff-ass coach.
Going over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Complete out right to Kurz. Murray, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers in. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A nice run back.
I ain't try to spin twice.
It's a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Raekwon McMillan on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 43-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
A big gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Offside completion to Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. At the 26-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Michael Dixon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody does that a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll find Metcalf. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
To throw is Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Recovered by the offense.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Let's go!
Return of 65 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
When you got a guy
I'm motherfucking Devin Hester.
Punts, that That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So his big play capability there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
Get his ass.
It's definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little.
Yeah.
He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Murray going to try to throw on third down.
Knew he was trying to throw that.
According to plan so far, offensively, or even defensively for that matter, they could use a big-time spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No,
I see
really
DK.
is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation,
It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Lamar Jackson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, it's off to Southern Nevada. Check out the action going on beside the neon lights of Las Vegas. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. The Vikes seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Lions. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Now Jones. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half, and now 7 on the game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Throwing again here. Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this is taken at the 23. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
At their own 25-yard.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And you know, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. They'll run on first down. Baker, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Number 13, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Here the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So out now come the Cardinals. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Christian Kirk.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Now Murray again. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them. Gets big yard.
They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That white boy slow, man.
They connected on a big play, and sometimes
he more of a deep threat than.
So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time,
he more of a deep threat than Metcalf, but he ain't got no fucking speed, man.
So
So
Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're
Might
left
have to
with
put
a
his
3rd and
ass
3.
in the
The
slot.
Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch this. We're going to see if this works.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Oh!
Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh!
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter.
They know who to guard now, boy.
If you're coaching, Charles, are you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because keep bringing it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Come here.
He's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
They on my ass. They ain't let me run shit.
Good enough for the 1st down.
It's all good. I see no safety on their right side.
Wilson wants to throw it. Incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off and being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Damn, number 81 got in my way.
Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jordan Elliott coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
To throw is Wilson. And he takes it in for the score. The game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles,
DK turned up on their ass.
They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they drop below.
All right, check it now, brother.